Welcome to Grandpa and the Goddess of Poetry. On this day in 1865, the great, almost unbeatable Irish poet William Butler Yeats was born. In 1923, he received the Nobel Prize for Literature, and quite rightly too, in my opinion. Much of his best work came in his last years, including his epitaph, which he wrote was very simple. I've seen it written on his grave over on the west coast of Ireland at Sligo. Here's his epitaph, just one line really. Cast a cold eye on life, on death, horsemen pass by. Just like that. Such an epitaph for a great poet. Gosh, I'm going to read one of his poems that does it for me. It's part of his great epic about the Irish Celtic sort of battles and dynasties of prehistory, really. Yeats was a lifelong Irishman, though he lived most of his life in England. He was a Protestant, and he didn't like what was going on in Ireland, but he remained a true Irishman to the end. And his epic poetry shows his great love for his Celtic roots. And today I'm going to read this part of his great poem, The Wanderings of Oisin, that spells out that sort of prehistoric time of knights and beautiful ladies and great battles, epic battles. Here we are. We rode in sorrow with strong hounds three, Bran, Sceolan and Lomair, on a morning misty and mild and fair. The mist drops hung on the fragrant trees, and in the blossoms hung the bees. We rode in sadness above Lough Leane, for our best were dead on Gavra's green. O you with whom in sloping valleys, or down the dewy forest alleys, I chased at morn the flying deer, with whom I hurled the hurrying spear, and heard the foeman's bucklers rattle, and broke the heaving ranks of battle. And Bran, Sceolan and Lomair, where are you with your long rough hair? You go not where the red deer feeds, nor tear the foemen from their steeds. Well, poor Bran, Sceolan and Lomair, hunting dogs that were good in battle too. You don't get many dogs like that these days. Today I will be grateful that I am exploring my own spirituality and the inspiration that I gain from it, and from great works of poetry like William Butler Yeats. Thank you for listening.